Beautiful little baby. Look at the colours on these guys. And look at the pattern on that one. Biggest rippers of the season. This one's super grumpy. These all had the potential to be babies. How's it going, guys? So you remember a few videos back I got my first litter of baby alpine blotch blue tongues. These things are so adorable. And if you remember too, I was waiting on another 3 females to give me babies, so I had a few more coming. And well, that's actually happened now. And I've gotten a few random clips of different things. Sometimes they're being born, sometimes when I've just pulled them out. So let's check it out. Let's start with the second litter right after these guys. Alrighty guys, so we now have another 7 baby alpine blotchies, and these ones are stunning, and this one's super grumpy. Don't you bite me. Look at the colours on these guys. They have such awesome oranges already, really light coloured. Look at the head colours on this one. This is a stunning litter. So these are totally almost unrelated to the other ones I've gotten. And the male is probably my best looking male. And you can really see his colours coming through in these babies. These things are stunning. Well, looks like we have another bunch of babies in here. There's a couple more sitting over there in the shade, and I think Mama's still going. Here we have that little one. Beautiful little baby, real big. He's got these beautiful blue colours too. That's awesome. What an awesome little animal. There's no better time of year than this, guys. This is the third litter of blotchies. I've pulled 2 out already. They were running around out the front here. Now I'm about to go in the back with Mama and see if we can find any more. We know there is a few more, so let's see what we can get. There's Mama right there. She's a big, beautiful girl. And we'll see if there's anything else around. So we'll move this box, and they'll be under here. Wow, look at that. Awesome. Alrighty, so we only pulled out 3 from that girl, but there's some big chunky babies. They're awesome animals, and look at the pattern on that one. These are absolutely incredible. Now I think she is still going, so we'll have a check later on, see if she has any more. But even if I just get these guys, I'm absolutely stoked. They are rippers. She also had 1 giant slug as well, an infertile ovum. But that's totally fine because we got these little beauties. So right now we have the final female giving birth. She's having a bit of contractions and stuff right now. And there's actually a little baby right up in the back. Probably can't see him, but he's up there behind that rock. Final litter for the year. Hell yeah. There's also a slug right there on the ground. So another infertile ovum right there. That's only the 2nd slug for the year, so let's hope the rest that she has in there are actually babies. So I've just helped this little baby out. He's got a big kink in his back, unfortunately, and he's really small. I feel like this guy wouldn't have had the strength to rip out of his sack without my help. Not even sure if this one will survive. It's so small for an alpine. It's got that massive kink in his back, unfortunately. But you never know. He's moving around, which is good. So we'll see how he goes. So here we have the final litter of alpines for the season, and we've only got 2 animals here. She gave me a bunch of slugs and 1 deformed baby, but these 2 are perfect, and it's so hard to complain when they have colours like this. These things are the biggest rippers of the season. They look at the colours on their heads and their backs, like they haven't even had their first shed yet. They're insane. So these little things are perfect, and I absolutely love them. And they're all grumpy, which is a great sign. But yeah, wow, what a good way to end the season. Look at their little cherry heads. Oh my goodness. These things are so awesome. What a season it's been. I can't be happier. It's a bit of a bummer way to end with all the slugs and everything, but it was her first time. And these are the nicest looking babies of the season, so this is epic. So if any of you aren't familiar with breeding blue tongues, you might not know what these are, but these are actually what we call slugs. Basically infertile ovum, essentially an egg that hasn't been fertilized. So these all had the potential to be babies, but the male obviously didn't have a high enough sperm count or something, and these eggs didn't get fertilized. So this is got 5 of these from this female, so that's where most of her size went, I think. And I only had 1 other slug from 1 other female. Otherwise it's been a really good year for you know, fertility as well as health of the babies. Only got 1 stillborn and 1 deformed, and I think these slugs and everything was just due to the fact that it was the last girl mated, so the males had a bit low sperm count as well. It is her first year, her first season. She is the youngest animal as well, so these things happen, and it's just all part of the process. So now we're all caught up. All the babies are here. We can have a look at the rack, and every tub has got babies in it. I've totally filled this rack, which is great. Let's have a look. Now I've got some tags on here. You guys might notice, what the hell does oats mean? Pink, M&M. Basically just the names I have for the mothers of the animals, or the fathers. So this litter is, the father's name is Oats. So they're Oats babies. Pink, I just call them pink alpines from the pink mother. M&M's the name of the mother of that group. And this is just blotch bluey pit too, because the mum doesn't really have a name. We'll have a little look around. The original bunch are starting to grow up now, so I've got them on substrate. They love to bury down in there. And this is just animal bedding, Martin's wood shavings, I think it's called. Just pine shavings, dried. And so this is the first litter now. They're about to have their first shed, that's why they've gone all dull. But they've packed on a lot of size too, they're little chunky monkeys. So that's some of the first ones, and I've separated them out a bit as well, just a bit more spread out. The newest ones are in there. I'm just going to leave them alone for now because they're still settling in. Here's the second bunch, 3 of them, probably the 3 that I'm going to keep. There's some stunning little animals. Just look at the colours on that thing. So nice. But they're going good as well. That one's named Grumpy because he is a very grumpy little lizard. For some reason he's just really aggressive compared to all the others. And then this litter here, she did end up only having 3. But they're 3 big chonky babies, that's for sure. And these are actually in Oberon locality. But they're beautiful too. Something a bit different. They do look quite a bit different to the other alpines. So you definitely see the bit of the locality difference. It's a crappy rainy weather at the moment, so otherwise I'd have them outside sunning. And then here's just more of that second litter of 7. The other 4 are in here, just cruising around. This one's super pretty as well. I quite like this one. It's got quite a different sort of pattern. Yeah, they're awesome. So many baby alpines. This is the best season ever. Now, I thought I'd just answer a couple questions I got on my last video, in that, why don't I keep these guys with UVB? And the fact is I do. I take these guys out for sunning regularly. They just don't have UVB in the rack because it's a much easier system to keep just while I have a whole bunch of babies to look after. It makes life a lot easier. But they still get UVB. They go outside as regularly as I can. And they're not with me for too long, so they're only with me till their first shed or so. Then I'll sell them off, and then I assume those new people that have them will provide UVB and everything for them. And the ones I keep as well will go straight outside once they're big enough. So it's only a short period of time indoors without UV full time. Blue tongues can live years without UVB as long as you provide the correct dietary supplements for it. But I'm a big believer in UVB for reptiles, all reptiles. It's definitely the best way to go. So that's just the answer to that question there. It's only for a short period of time, and they get lots of sun time as well. So guys, I've been absolutely blown away by this season. My luck has just been amazing. If you remember, the last 2 seasons I've only ever had 1 pair of alpine blotchies produce babies for me. So for all my females except 1 to have babies this season has just been absolutely epic. I'm so grateful. These things are so darn cute. Such cool variation between them. So I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing this. I'll keep you updated with the babies. There's lots more videos to come on them, especially as we get them outside and growing up and everything. But yeah, thanks for watching. Leave any comments below if you want to see anything in particular. Subscribe for more Australian reptiles. I'll see you next time.